Salvete omnes, this is I'm Amelia, also known as the Martian Geek. In the last episode, we were faced with fire bars, conveyor belts, a lot of annoying green fish, and some rather puzzling star coins with rather strict time constraints. And this time, it's time to go for the secret stages of World 6. Starting with this one, 6A, which requires a 5-coin toll. And yeah, save, why not? Now, I did say that World 6 has an odd tendency to have a lot of different kinds of level themes, did I not? Well, can you guess what theme this one is? It's not mountain. We are actually in the desert this time. And Lakitu's back, that's always a good sign. And we have plenty of quicksand. Main gimmick of this stage, though, is these tornadoes here. And I'm not really sure how you're supposed to get all of those coins. I don't know if you can get any extra height out of the tornado. Star coins... no star coin. Troll coin. Yeah. You saw how those tornadoes acted underwater. I believe it's actually the same sprite. But on land, they actually propel you upward like that, after spinning you around a bit. Okay, I think I may need this Lakitu to get that star coin. Here, lucky. Die! Your cloud is mine. Fortunately, I don't think this stage requires too much in the way of Lakitu cloud usage. Just throw that first star coin and maybe some other secrets that I don't remember off the top of my head. Also, this quicksand looks suspicious. It is only 2 tiles wide. And my instincts were correct, for it leads underground into another star coin. An area that inexplicably has desert music despite being underground. That's just as weird as the upper section not having desert music, even though it is a desert theme. I really need that mushroom. And let's see, how far ahead in the level did that put me? Fair distance. And 2 Lakitus. Well, it would have been 2 if I hadn't fireballed the 1. 1 Lakitu is bad enough to be afraid. And there's actually a 3rd one up here, but I'm not really sure what the purpose of that one is. Except maybe to harass you while you're messing around with that tornado there. And even then, it can't really do much to harm you, so... I don't know if the level designers just forgot that thing was there, or what. Okay, we need to go under the quicksand again to get under here, but not all the way under. And star. I could probably use that for quite a few extra lives, given that the Lakitus continuously spawn enemies, but that feels kinda cheap. Not to mention I'm already maxed out on lives. Oh, thanks, pipe cannon, shooting me right into the Lakitu. So, which of these pipes do you think would be the most dangerous to go into? Well, that's the one that has the bonus area. Giant piranha plant that we can ignore, and a star coin that we really can't. Also, you want to jump over those pipes because, actually, let's show it. Here's what happens if you try to go under. You will find your way blocked. And there's no way to get that flower unless it's actually a mushroom. So if you should find that happening to you, go into the bonus room again, go out, and this time jump over. This actually seems like it would be a fairly good stage to speedrun. Okay, game, what are you looking for from me here? Oh, that's what. Invisible blocks. Is that the only one? Because I can't exactly get back up to the... Okay, there we go. Still only got 4,000 bit. Like I said before, I maxed out on lives anyway, so... So we're done with 6A, and that didn't really accomplish too much. Just gave us another route to 6-2. But there is one more secret stage to do. Once again, we need to pay 5 coins. And once again, it is not exactly a theme that you would expect to find in a mountain world. But this one probably makes at least slightly more sense. I'll give you one guess what the theme of this one is based on the appearance of the overworld map. 6B is an ice stage. A nice athletic stage, actually. And this one does introduce at least one new gimmick. Along with bringing back pipe cannons! The new gimmick for this stage is these things. They're line-guided poles that you can swing on. There's one that's actually on a line long enough to allow it to move. These basically just act like line-guided versions of the vines or the ropes that you saw in earlier stages. You can swing on them and you can make the arc of their swing bigger by going farther down and swinging back and forth repeatedly. Also, whoa, be careful of the ice physics, and don't slide off the edge like I just did. That is not, in fact, the way to get that first star coin, because this is not a game where you can get your collectibles and then die and have them still be collected. In fact, as tempting as it is, it's probably best not to even slide down that slope. And I'll explain why in a minute here. Just let this thing go back around. So you want to keep this Koopa alive. Or at least a Koopa, because that is how you're supposed to get that star coin. There actually is another Koopa you could use on the other side, that one, if you mess up. But then you have a longer distance to throw it. Also, I guess these tilting purple mushrooms do show up in another stage. I had forgotten about that. Whoop. Bowling. Don't fall off the edge. And no, despite that gap looking conspicuously small, there's nothing down it. At least I don't think there is. I'm not sure if I've actually bothered to check, but I'm pretty sure it's just death. Also, that poor Koopa trapped in a corner. But we got the halfway point in any case, and now we get to slide some more! This time on mushrooms. Sadly, there aren't enough enemies to give us a 1-up, but that was fun anyway, come on. Also, guess what we get to play with? If I can just time this right. Blue shell time! Yes! Oh, the blue shell, I love the blue shell. And once again, we have more pipe cannons to choose from. And actually, not really any of these three quite fit what you might expect. None of them really take you that far. But this is not, in fact, the end of the level. We do have a lot more time to mess around with the pipe cannons this time. 240 units of time as opposed to about 30. And did Mario just slide down the wall there? That's kind of funny. Okay, so what does the middle one get us? It gets us absolutely nowhere and nothing. Oh yeah, and don't slide off the edge here. There's, like I said, there's still more of the level to do, so that can be especially dangerous if you're using the blue shell. And, well, I couldn't not use the blue shell if there's one available now, could I? Whoa. I don't think you actually need the blue shell to get in there. It seems like you should... Well, obviously if you're small, but it seems like you should be able to duck just fine. But, in any case... Whoa. Nope. Okay, here I believe I do want to slide. Because... Boink. Of course, that doesn't actually get me to the flagpole, so... Okay, what's the best way to get up here? Not that way. Nope. Actually, can I go around here? Or am I doomed to not be able to use those pipe cannons since I am shell? Oh, almost. There we go. Once again, I don't remember which one of these I'm supposed to use. And it was not that one, but I didn't have time to go back and change it.
So nice.
So that's the end of 6B. That was a pretty interesting one. So it's 6A, I suppose. Were they secret levels, even if they don't seem to make sense? I'm actually surprised there aren't more mountain worlds that have ice stages. It seems like an obvious secondary theme for a mountain, along with lava, because mountains can be associated with both. But we are on to the castle. And this one doesn't really have a particular new gimmick associated with it. It just has a lot of these back and forth moving stone platforms. And I have a feeling I'm not going to want to be in shell form in this one. I should have used that Koopa to take a hit. But here's another one. Yeah. It was fun while it lasted, but I'm pretty sure this wouldn't be another of those stages where it would just be a liability. Also, how the heck are you supposed to get that fire flower? The platform doesn't extend far enough out. Oh, no, no. Okay. Once again, you need to throw a Koopa shell to get the star coin. Oh, that was close. This one actually requires kind of obnoxiously precise timing in a lot of cases. Well, that second star coin isn't as difficult to get as it looks. But yeah, this is definitely a dangerous castle, and not one you want to take lightly. But we are halfway through. Okay, so did I mention obnoxious timing? Well, why don't I die? Yeah, let's get squished, folks.
Here I go.
Speaking of timing issues, I actually think I might want to save that Koopa just in case. But you actually have to get up there. I think I might have just messed myself up, actually. Getting up there requires, once again, obnoxiously precise timing. Oh, wait. Maybe it doesn't. I did not realize you could do that so easily. I had a lot more trouble with that in the past, I guess. Since when can you jump that high from just standing right next to there? I always thought you had to have a running start, or a mini mushroom. Well, I'm not complaining. Also wait for those to go by. Because getting squished against spikes is still getting squished. That didn't lead to the boss door, now did it? Well, the level's basically over anyway. This room isn't exactly threatening, because, well, there is no lava down below, and there are no enemies here either. Just a bit of platforming. There's our boss door. And we are actually fighting outside this time. Hello there, Bowser Jr. What do you got for me this time? Excuse you, sir. It is the Monty Tank. Or is it called the Mole Tank? One of those. It's a mole in a tank, and he just kind of spazzes out and shoots bullets at you. And when he pops out, that's your cue to jump on him. And not blow yourself up like I just did. Then he makes things a little more difficult by adding another section to his tank. Actually, I think you can cheese this fight by just standing on the top like that, but... Come on. I think I've actually had this boss glitch up to where he would never pop up out of the top of the tank. Oh, hey, I don't even have to duck because I'm small. Like, he'd just never pop up, and my time would run out. And I'd just be out of luck. Probably one of the more interesting boss battles in the game, though. Okay, don't let me through. Oh yeah, a very time-consuming boss, too. I don't think those Bob-ombs really accomplish much. You don't need to toss them into the tank or anything. Can I turn those in a pattern that I can actually use to get up on top of there? Actually, I can probably jump off the bullet bills if he shoots one at the right. Turd. Okay, please pop up out of the top. Or you could do the random bullet. That works too. Come on, come on. Not getting any younger here. Yeah, this boss loves to troll you. Whoa! I dodged it. Okay, good. Well, he keeps throwing those farther than I think it looks like he's going to. Did I mention this boss is a bit of a time-consuming one? Okay, now shoot your bullets. Wrong order. It's just like, you can't get me. I'm way up here and you're way down there and you just suck. Okay, no, nope. There we go! And I didn't die, which is always good. That is definitely an interesting boss battle, though. It just takes too darn long. And we move on to World 8? What happened to World 7, huh? Well, it's pretty much hidden in the same alternate dimension as World 4. But we don't need to worry about that just yet. That will be for next time. We've completed 6 out of 8 worlds, and next time we will be starting on World 7. So, I will see you then.